Welcome back, KTN SCORELINE. It is this gentleman. Actually, the game is PSG against Real Madrid, and for PSG, seeing their leader. Who's PSG? Who's PSG again? Yeah, PSG is the guy on my left when I'm like this and right when I'm like this. So, yes, for what is expected in this tie, actually, they will be getting some jerseys courtesy of 1xBet. But before that game concludes, let's look at what we should expect from the Simbas side. And this is the Rugby 15's national team. A lot of questions about how they will be able to perform in this year's edition of the Elgon Cup. Remember, Elgon Cup is on the cards, and on 22nd this month, the tie will be happening in Kisumu. And a lot of fans are saying that they will be traveling to support this team. But going back to the team, what are the team saying? The team is saying that they know the mission is very, very simple, and they know that they have a huge responsibility to make sure that they win the Elgon Cup this time out. Their tactician and also the players, some of the young lads from the under-20 team have been given a nod, and they will be playing in this Simbas side. The question is, will they be able to start? For them, the confidence is high, and they're saying, we know what we're expected to do, and so that is what we must do.
What do you make of the training sessions yesterday and today?
The training sessions have been more productive skill-wise. We have learned a couple of new things, which is good for the team, and also a good build-up for the Elgon Cup also. Yeah.
And being one of the experienced players, of course, getting the call-up this year, again, new coach, what are you expecting in this squad?
I think it's just a build-up because we have experience and young talent. So we just imagine both of them, then coming with a perfect game plan that will suit both of us, and all will be well.
And going to the first leg of the Elgon Cup, of course, what do you expect looking at the squad, the mix between the young players and also the experienced players?
Just getting the new system in, trying them and see where the default, where we can improve, and where the thing works for us. That would be a big achievement for us.
Are you experiencing a lot of competition from the young players, and are you afraid that maybe you might not make it to the final list?
Yeah, the young players have come energy-wise. They are so young, so the challenge is always there. The competition is always there. It's only keeping the focus and just doing what the coaches said.
Isaac, just the second day of training, your first call-up. First of all, how does that feel like joining the Kenya Simbas squad for the first time?
Yeah, it feels great. Definitely, when you called up to the national team level, it means that you have the standards, the capability to head on and improve your game and represent your country. And I think it's quite a good thing for me. It will develop me as a young tack. Not let me say as a young tackle, as a player, as a rugby player. Develop me skill-wise, interacting with the coaches. You're heading up, you're building up your rugby career in that whatever manner that you wanted to go up. So yeah, being called to the Kenya Simbas, it's quite a challenge, and it's a good thing to me. Yep, I was trying to step up and fill the shoes that are there.
One thing I'll say about the debutants that they've earned their place in the team, and I think one of the things that this is a very deliberate team. One thing that needs to be clear, and I think which is something that needs to go out, is the fact that everyone has a space in this team as long as you're working, as long as you're actually meeting the criteria that is set down, both on and off the pitch. So it's not a case of anyone being locked out of the team. If you look, I've had there's been a lot of stories around about some of the senior players. Actually, just to name but a few, some of them actually asked to rest. Chenge has been having some injuries to do the shoulder. Tony Onyango has been having an injury that is resting. Darwin Mukiza is recovering from surgery. Someone like, for example, William Mambaka had an ankle surgery a month ago, so he's recovering from surgery. Samuel Leach has also been having issues with one of his ligaments, so he should be is actually scheduled for surgery, but he's still doing rehabilitation at the moment. We're taking this game with the seriousness that it deserves, and of course, even having the likes of PW in the team, having the likes of the Double Black in the team as well, who have played the rugby in Kenya, we don't really have a problem with that. Of course, it's a plus to Uganda. It's also a plus to Kenya because then we get to see how they play. So I'm not really worried.
Yes, not worried there. The team manager not worried because he knows what is expected from him, and he knows what is expected from this side when they play in the Elgon Cup set for 22nd of June. This gentleman were playing a game, Real Madrid against Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain, how do you feel to lose that game on the other side, Real Madrid?
At
He
least
doesn't really even know what to say because losing is that painful. So
because it's it is my first time losing against him.
first time losing against him, and it is happening live on TV. So it tells you that he's not a man on this set. So let me ask this lady actually to give the two gentlemen that were playing that game some jerseys here. And remember, it is a courtesy of 1xBet. And then let me ask the other two from the other side to come join these other new two gentlemen that are here on set. So we will be doing some exchange here. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
I enjoyed myself. Thank you very much. I enjoyed myself.
So you can put that on. I know I will be calling you back on set after a little while. Thank you very much. So we get two sets of other fans of football, and I'll start by asking the gentleman on the side to introduce yourself and tell me who's winning Africa Cup of Nations this time out.
My name is Dennis Omondi, and I'll go for Algeria.
He's not sure which team he supports in Africa Cup of Nations. That's why he's taking that much time to say who will be winning it this time out. Here, who is winning Africa Cup of Nations this time out? And first, what's your name?
Okay, I'm Hannington Oyoti. I'm for Kenya. Yeah.
For Kenya to win?
Once a Kenya, always a Kenyan.
No, I'll now have to ask you, why are you saying Kenya will beat the likes of Cameroon, the likes of Ghana, the likes of Algeria, the likes of Egypt, the likes of, name them, all those teams in Africa Cup of Nations and win this title? Why Kenya?
Okay, nowadays in football we see miracles. So personally, now that I'm a Kenyan,
you're expecting a miracle. For him, he's expecting a miracle. That's what he's saying, because he's saying in football we see miracles. So you really cannot tell. Maybe we'll have a miraculous Africa Cup of Nations 2018, and if it happens, trust you me, very many of us will be very happy. Start with your name and who's winning Africa Cup of Nations.
My name is Bill Cherop, and for me, I go for Senegal.
For Senegal?
Yes.
Why Senegal? And don't say because of Sadio Mane, please.
No. As you can see, the backbone of the team, starting from the back, you have Koulibaly. In the midfield, you have Gueye. In the front, you have Mane. See, the spine of the team is sufficient enough to carry them throughout.
So you're saying it is a well-elaborated team that has what it takes to win it this time out. Your general take, again, we will start with the name. And which team winning and why?
Okay, my name is Devin Wati. My team in the African Cup, I think Senegal.
Senegal.
Senegal is a good team.
Because you said Senegal,
no,
why?
Because it's a balanced team from the defensive mid to the striking department. I think it's a very good team.
So Senegal is the best team that will win it.
Yes.
Think about Egypt playing at home, and maybe Tunisia playing in North African side.
Yes.
Algeria on the other side playing in a North African side.
Yeah.
The number of supporters they will be having will be huge.
Yeah.
Do they have any odds maybe to reach the finals?
But you know, this is football. Support, yes, you can have a support. Maybe say the game for the Champions League. Barcelona, they had a lot of support, but Liverpool won. So support doesn't matter. About the game. So I think Senegal is balanced and they got to win the African Cup.
Senegal is balanced and they got to win the Africa Cup of Nations. That is their sentiments. They will be selecting Africa teams that will be playing in